Welcome viewers to Softudemy, a software engineering academy. Today we will discuss about time distributed data settings in user preferences of Primavera P6. So these are general settings in Primavera P6 data set by users. So time intervals for time distributed resource calculation is today's the main content. So here we will go in Primavera P6. Subscribe, press the bell icon, like, share, comment. So the next one we will discuss about what are time. The time is divided into minutes, seconds, day, week, month, year, quarter. So these are all time distributions. So time are distributed in any units. So these are all time units. So when the time combines, so it changes the dates. So these are the dates that are based on time scale. First of all, I will go here and edit in user preferences. Here in user preferences, there is resource analysis tab. In the resource analysis tab, we are going to discuss about time distributed data. And the time distributed data have a three settings. The first one is remaining early dates and forecast dates setting. So in this setting, you will set your remaining early dates to be set as your usage profile show or spreadsheet show or display time distributed remaining early data. So you can also set that one setting for your forecast dates, which forecast date you will assign from during scheduling. You can get it while your float is changed, while your CPM is changed. So when your CPM is changed and your forecast date change or your relationship changes during the project, so this forecast date will be dependable to change your resource usage profile and spreadsheet or display your time distributed data remaining early dates. So these settings are dependable when you change your CPM in your schedule, and these displays or changes spreadsheets due to their forecast dates or remaining early dates. So when you go here in the settings, in the resource usage profile, you can see in the settings here remaining early units from here. So you can get that one. These settings also dependable while you change your schedule and the dates are changed in your new forecast dates. So here we are going, our main content is on based on interval for time resource calculation. So what are intervals? Intervals for time distributed resource calculation. I have already told you about time. The time is distributed or calculated through the units like week, month, day, hour. So you can see here it's written the these things: hour, day, week, month. So what is it? We will go here in this our schedule. We will see. So what is in it our schedule? So 1, 8, 15, 22. So we will go here in time scale and we will see which data interval is applied here. So the data interval applied here is month, week. So these are the months and these are the weeks. So the month, week applied here and these bars are shown. So also we will go here in the spreadsheet here, profile, we will see remaining early units are ticked. We can also remove this one to show only these bars. So these bars we can see easily. Apply OK. So these all bars are shown easily in the time scale. So if we change our time scale into week per day, you can see we can see every day this bar, and these 2 days are off in this time scale, so it's already shown. So the same one you can see in the resource spreadsheet. So when you see in the spreadsheet, it's also showing the same, and the Sunday and Saturday is off, that's why it's not showing here. So we will work only on resource usage profile. So in resource usage profile, every day have a single you can say bar. You can see every day have a single bar. So when you go here and edit and user preferences and resource analysis, so you can see interval for time distributed resource calculation is set by day. So if we change it for week, so what will happen there? So this will changes. So this bar is showing per week now. So every Sunday, every Saturday, every Sunday, it's showing this bar. So the time interval is changing every after 1 week. This bar will be shown here. So if we change that our time scale into hours, day per hours, so 24 hours in a day, You can see it's also showing late. We will go here and edit user preferences and change it one into day. So after 1 day, after 24 hours, this is shown here. So you can see here easily after a day finish, this bar is showing now. So if you want to change this one again or crush this one again, so in the least projects like shutdowns, maintenance projects which are working for 24 hours, you can show your resource usage profile for a least count, a very least count. So when we go here in hours, so you can see a message appears here. Hourly or daily intervals for time distributed resource calculation may cause your system to run out of memory. It is only necessary to use hourly or daily intervals when they are displayed. Are you sure you want to set your interval to hours or days? So the hours and days are very least units. So that's why if you show your a lot of data in your project database, so it will maybe stuck. So it's easy because we haven't a big database, so that's why we can display here. When we apply close here, it will take time as it's showing here. Let's see. So you can see my work start at 8 o'clock and finish at 4 o'clock. That's why it's showing here. So while you having 3 shifts, it will show you throughout. So this time distributed are based on hourly. So the hourly it's showing for all the project now. So you can see hourly, each hour when it started. So the basic setting in edit user preferences for the time intervals is days. So we will change it to the basic setting so it will not disturb our project. So it's just all. So this is our today's content about intervals for time distributed resource calculation. So we will go here in the time scale and we will change our time scale as the basic one into month week. We are just seeing our time scale for month per week. Okay, that's fine. So we are going to finish our today's video. So thanks for watching SoftUdemy. Like, comment and share, and don't forget to press the bell icon and subscribe our channel. We will meet in the next video. Thanks for watching SoftUdemy.